Hello, welcome to Just Go With It. My name is Ben. That is Jared, and we got finished watching Bullet Train. Jared, I came to this. I wanted a comedy. I didn't think this was a comedy. It was a freaking comedy, and I loved it. I loved it.
hmm
Okay,
hmm
what did you think?
So I've been waiting to watch this for a while. I've known about it. I've seen the trailers, and I just missed it while it was in theaters. I
Uh
don't
huh.
know why. And then it's been out on Netflix for like a while, but I just never got around to watching it. And now with The Fall Guy coming out, being the director's next movie, I was like, this is the perfect time for me and Ben to go in and watch this for the first time. I absolutely adored it. It was everything
It's
I wanted
amazing.
and more. Like
Yes,
perfect
yes,
blend of action and comedy and like even some heartfelt moments in there. And I was like, you know, I love
yeah,
this.
yeah.
This was
I
a
was like,
perfect movie for me.
there's a mystery, but that you actually got answers to. We've had a rash of things where there's mysteries you don't get real answers to, and it's been really annoying.
hmm
But no, this is a mystery we actually get an answer to. There's action. It's funny. It doesn't feel
hmm
drawn out. There's actually interesting characters. I'll tell you my favorite character here when we get to spoilers. But like, there's product placement.
The
But
cast
it
is
was
stacked too, man. Like, I mean,
yes,
there's the
yes.
main cast and then there's a bunch of cameos. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I was not expecting
Yeah.
some of them.
Oh yeah. It was,
Um,
I don't know, I loved it. I don't know what else to say. I just loved it. I think it was really well paced.
mhm,
I enjoyed every character, even the small ones. Like, even
yeah,
characters you saw for like just a couple minutes was like they were memorable.
yeah,
And not all movies can say that. And that's
yeah.
that's special. And
Especially,
you can really feel the sort of action humor like from the Deadpool movies and stuff. Like it's that
mhm,
sort of interesting funness to it.
yeah, for sure. Especially with a movie like this where there's no like build up. Apparently it was based on a book, but I can't see how this would be a book. It must have been like just some of the ideas were taken and put into this. Um, but a movie like this to make every character memorable, and it have a perfect wrap up. There's no need for a sequel. There's no little hints at a sequel or anything like that. It's just like this fun time, 2 hours, and it starts right away. You get
Yeah.
right into the movie. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's fun. It's a ride.
I was gonna say like oh my I lost my train of thought. This is the second time this has happened. What the heck?
Your
I
train of thought.
it just went out of. I mean, yeah, he's coming for me. He's right there. He's like gonna just
Bum bum
he's
bum bum
he's coming
bum
for.
bum
Jared.
bum.
You're a Thomas.
Thanks.
I love those characters.
Yeah, yeah, I did too. Um,
Oh my goodness.
there's not much more I can say about it without spoiling anything. It's
I just
just
say it's a good movie. It
it's a
really
good
is.
movie. The cast is great. The music's great. It's a fun time from start to finish. And I mean, it's on Netflix and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I would definitely say worth your time.
I'd say worth your time. You do have to have some suspension of disbelief.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, but
Obviously, there's some stuff that's like that would never happen in real life, but it's a corny, funny, fun action movie.
hmm
It is what it is. All right, Jared. Spoilers.
spoilers.
My favorite character, for one very specific reason, was Wolf.
Really?
For the because he died. I got a whole backstory,
He
and
got a
then
whole
like
backstory.
within like what a minute of him like being introduced, he's dead.
Yeah, yeah. That was honestly amazing. Um, because they did like a backstory for pretty much every character, but him, it
Mm-hmm.
was like
Even the
showed him as
water
a
bottle.
kid, showed him as like, growing up, getting married, how he like grew up in the Empire and stuff like that, and it's like all done in a
Yeah.
flashback. And then as soon as he gets into the first fight with freaking Ladybug, he just gets killed.
Yep.
It
And
was
he did it.
great.
He took himself out too. Like,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
yeah.
I the main character in this, Ladybug. He was the perfect audience character. He had
hmm
personality. He had stuff going on for himself, but also just like the character itself, just being a good audience character, like trying to figure out what the frick is going on here.
Yeah.
And then the end, it's like, oh, he wasn't even supposed to be part of this. He was just a fill-in.
Yeah, yeah. And the guy that he was filling in for was Ryan Reynolds randomly, which I actually have a fact about that. I don't know if you remember in Deadpool
Deadpool.
2,
Yes,
but
I
when Brad
remember.
Pitt, okay, yeah,
I
that's
was
the
gonna bring it up
reason.
during the movie, and I was like, "I'll wait."
That's the reason.
So
And
it's
I
like that's
remember
why he was
hearing
there.
that after this and then being like, but like while I was watching it, I completely forgot Ryan Reynolds was supposed to be in it for a hot second. And yeah, so there he was.
Oh yeah,
But then
I
even
thought it
like
was
Channing
beautiful.
Tatum showing up, being the weird guy
Oh,
who's like into a sex thing for some reason.
Is
Is this
this
a
a
sex thing?
sex thing?
Is this a sex thing? And then Sandra Bullock being the handler at the end too. I was
She
like,
like
dude,
showed up, just
what
like, "What's
the
up?"
heck?
Yep.
I gotta admit though, the plot in this movie had some good twist and some good,
Yeah,
like and like moments of anticipation. Like I did not expect at all the girl, Prince. I did not expect her to be the White Death's father or daughter. That completely caught me off guard.
Well, to be fair, I was like, "What is she about?" Like, we didn't know. And obviously, they gave us what she was about, but the
Hmm.
whole time you're like, "Why is she here?" Like, we know
Hmm.
what she wants to do, but why?
Yeah. I thought she was just kind of like a wrench in the plan, like she wasn't supposed to be
Hmm.
there and she was throwing it off, but actually, like, she wasn't supposed to be there, but there was a bigger reason why. So,
I thought it was interesting the playing on like luck, how
hmm,
like Ladybug was incredibly unlucky, but Prince was super like everything had just happened for her.
yeah,
She did nothing, and yet she just got everything.
yeah,
And then she got hit by a tangerine truck.
yes, she did. Fitting end. But I loved
Justice.
all the little cutaways too, like the
Hmm.
random little things it would just cut to and like do a little flashback or do a little story. Like in the beginning when Tangerine and Lemon are doing the kill count and they're just breaking the fourth wall, like looking at the camera and saying what kill they're on and stuff. And I thought that was great with like the weird song in the background too and stuff.
Yes,
It
yes.
was fantastic.
I do gotta say there was the one part which at the end we're thinking it like okay stuff is tense, it's closer towards the end of the movie, and then just randomly there was another character introduced, the
Yes,
water bottle.
fantastic too. Yeah.
Here's the funny thing, product placement, but done well. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I wasn't like ugh. I
It's
was
not
like
like
okay
in
that's actually
Sonic
funny.
where they're
You
like,
know,
they're like, here's your gift card to Olive Garden. You know they have a never-ending pasta bowl that like keeps it's just like
it really never
it
ends.
really never ends. Oh, just look at this house on Zillow that I just
I'm
looked
just browsing Zillow, the best place to find houses.
at. Oh my gosh.
I
But yeah,
loved it.
no,
It was awesome.
it
Like
was a
all the
fun
characters in
time.
this were unique, were funny, were fun. And then
Hmm.
what was her face? Hornet just like
Oh
showed
yeah.
up.
Yeah, she was
That
like in
it
the
was
little
short.
mascot thing.
Yeah, the whole time I was like, that's a character. The whole time. And then she gets punched in the face at one point. And
Yeah.
then she's like they're fighting for like the syringe like for the serum. Like
Hmm.
just her like scrambling like "Ugh," she's like dying. And then Ladybug's like, "Can I get you some water? Can I hold your hand?"
You don't
It's
seem
like
like a
what's
religious
going?
person.
And she's like
I don't know.
pouring stuff in her mouth, and she's like, "What's
You want a
going on?"
blanket? Like, oh my gosh. But no, this I
The
gotta
wedding
admit.
scene where they're all just vomiting.
Oh my gosh, I know that was dark. I was like, dang man.
But it was like Kingsman dark with all the heads
Yeah,
exploding. It was
yeah,
just like
exactly,
ridiculous.
exactly. I gotta
Oh my
admit, this
goodness.
has me really excited for the Fall Guy. I really
Yes.
want to see that movie now.
I was not expecting this movie to be this entertaining.
Hmm.
Like
It
I
was
would
just fun.
gladly if Fall Guy is even like a third like half as good as this, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
Because this was good. I'm
Hmm.
surprised I haven't heard more people talk about it. Like this
I
is a
know.
good
I know.
movie.
And see, here's the thing. I've brought watching this movie up with a few, like at least one friend, but I think it might have been more than one. And both times I've been turned down. Just like, oh, it didn't look that good. It looked cheesy and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, but it
But it
looked
wasn't.
fun and it got good reviews. Like,
It was cheesy in the best of places though.
yeah, yeah. Like I thought it was great. Thought the acting was great. Thought the story was
I
fun.
loved it.
It was it was a good time from start to finish for me. And
I
I'm
love the twins.
oh yeah, yeah. The
Those are my
twins.
real favorite characters.
Yeah, yeah,
Wolf is just my joke favorite characters, but the twins are my real favorite characters.
yeah.
They were amazing.
I'm ready to
All
rate
right,
it
Jared.
if you are.
Yes.
So
You or me.
I'll go first. I think I'm
Okay.
going to go all out with this one. I think I'm going to give this one a 10.
I was gonna say I'm
I
giving it a 10,
loved it.
boy.
I loved it.
Yes, same.
I
Same.
think this is the third 10 we've given on the channel. So
This
it's
is
like
the second 10 I've given, I think.
no, you gave us a 10. You gave Get Out and
Did I
us
give
a
us?
10. Because you
Did I
said
give
you
my phone a
liked.
10?
Yeah, you gave Get Out and us a 10,
Oh, you're
which
right. You're right.
surprised
You're
me.
right.
But yeah, this,
For very different reasons.
yes,
But yeah.
but this, just fun. Like, there was not a point in the movie where I was like, okay, come on, let's get it over with, and let's wrap it up. Like,
This
go ahead.
this is a movie I'd be happy to watch again.
Yes.
And that for me, that's saying a lot, considering I don't really watch movies all that often.
Yeah. For
So
me,
like this is amazing.
movies I rewatch are either to show you or movies that I absolutely love, that I've loved forever, like Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and stuff like that. So to find a movie that's like a one-off like this, it's very uncommon. That would be like, I could see me sitting down and just turning this on to have a good time. So I'm very happy with this. All right, Ben.
All right, Jared.
You ready to find out what we're watching next?
Okay, I legitimately don't think I have any idea. Like, I remember you talking about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you've even said anything about the next one.
I have. So we've talked about them.
You have?
We're about to start another
Series.
collection of series. We're gonna do
Okay.
multiple series so we don't get dragged down again. Like with just one.
Okay.
So to start off with, we're gonna start with the Planet of the Apes series. So there's 3 movies in that.
Okay.
And then there's
I've only seen the first one.
okay, perfect. So I haven't seen the first one in a very long time, and I love all 3 of the movies from what I remember. And then I'm really excited to get to the other 2 series. So
are you going to give me the other 2 series or not?
do you want? Yeah, I mean we can just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
or just go with it.
yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to be watching The Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
And we're going to be interlacing Garfield.
What? Are these all animal movies?
Because no, it's not all animal movies. There is a new animated Garfield movie at the end of the month.
Yes.
With Chris Pratt voicing Garfield for some reason. So we're going to get drunk and go back and watch the Bill Murray Garfield movies and have a great time.
I forgot about that.
That's going to be great.
Oh my
And
goodness,
then
yes.
Also, at the end of the month, something I'm really looking forward to. I've only seen one movie out of the whole series, but we're getting a new Mad Max movie. So we're going to go through and we're going to watch the Mad Max movies. I've only ever seen Fury Road, which is the newest one. So
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to going back and watching the older ones and seeing how those
I've
hold
only
up.
played the game.
So there's our layout. We'll have 3 series to go through. We got 3 movies with Planet of the Apes, 2 movies with Garfield, and 4 movies with Mad Max. So
Funnily enough, I'm looking forward to Garfield the most. Not because it's good movies, but because I just want to stupidness with you is amazing. Just want to make fun of them. Really.
Can't wait to see who we are in the Garfield movies.
All right, Jared. Well, I hope Planet of the Apes is good. It is good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
But I hope we enjoy it as much as we did this movie.
Yeah.
Whether or not, we will. We're just going to go with it.
Especially with the Garfield movies.